on YouTube is seeing a place to be. Chilling, Mr. A&D. Back to give you guys a Money in the Bank review. Joining me here is the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary freshman Flo.
I'm at work while I'm at work. What up?
Oh, I always like that line. And also joining me is the great Sketch Lady Sketch.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, so we are here right now to talk about money. Why do you feel like that?
You forgot somebody.
Oh my God!
You forgot somebody.
I got no problem still on here.
Oh my God! I might have to put myself on mute because this is a lot. This is a lot happening.
So, first of all, not Deion says a prime time.
What's up?
Okay, so
what's going on?
Look, I appreciate you. Prime currently is down at this fest right now, so obviously he's not here. So I'll be like, but I support him pick up the phone. He may have to, go on mute. I honestly, I had the whole thing pulled up. I even know Prime was still here, so he can come back in when he feel like it. But I'm saying, but right now, things is happening. Okay, things is thanging. So he go out there and enjoy the Queens, bro. We up here because me and my wife celebrated, as I put in the post, we celebrated our 5-year wedding anniversary. So we was just like, this weekend belongs to us. All right.
Happy anniversary.
I'm glad somebody else did.
Yeah. It was fun. We had a great date night at Chima. I will make sure I tell Q-Flow about that. And then we had an anniversary party on Saturday. And shout out to Left Brain for giving a little speech during the toast. So shout out to that and everything like that. So yeah, it was fun. Then today we just mostly chilled, and then I finally got time to watch Money in the Bank. I already played by. I said, look, all that content coming to y'all Monday, so I'm gonna fully watch Money in the Bank. I didn't watch none of it. I had it on, and I was never in the house. I was out cooking ribs. I was cooking. I was out cooking. Everybody in my family was sitting there watching it, just telling me results. I'm just like, man. But I'm in here cooking right now. I'm already in the groove. So I said today, when I get time to sit down and watch it, that's what I'm going to do. So you guys are going to get the review of how I felt about Money in the Bank and things like that. All of us. So let's just dive right on into it. There's no pre-shows, no building up to anything like that. We kick off the show with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, we have, excuse me, because I made sure I took tons of notes for this one, but it's Butch, which by the way was repping the whole UK soccer uniform and everything like that. So yeah, we had Butch versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ricochet versus Logan Paul versus Santos Escobar versus Damian Priest versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Let me talk to you.
Them folks over there.
In London,
they fuck with LA Knight heavy.
Over. Look, they like the hometown boy in Butch, but when LA Knight came out, yeah, you couldn't even hear him say yeah in the ring because they was they showed you today who they wanted to win that matchup.
Yep.
So, and I was like, and y'all heard me say like, this is what I wanted to do. So. Usual stuff when everybody gets in, get their punches in. Logan Paul's the first to bring the ladder inside the ring. He climbs it, but then they all jump and they all stomp him out. Butch is on the outside, and then he takes out 2 tables. So the crowd's going to pop for the table. The table's also over also. And he pulls them 2 tables out. He pulls out a cricket bat. And then he starts hitting everybody. Yes, he do. Cricket to the queen. He starts going and hitting everybody with a cricket bat. Priest knocks down Butch, and then Logan Paul's like, whoa, let's team up. So they both set the tables on to the outside. Logan Paul tries to go for a high five, but Priest is, takes him down. LA Knight is in the ring. He sets up a ladder. And Ricochet, he has the last setup, but Ricochet, just being a freak athlete that he is, dives through the open ladder to the outside on the guys on the outside.
That's what he was here for.
Yeah,
that's that spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
I only in WWE because haven't watched too much indie stuff. I only watched I may hear something in the background a little bit. Q Flow.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
If I've only seen Sami Zayn do that at WrestleMania 32, and I see Kofi do a drop kick through it like that at WrestleMania 25. So it's always amusing when you see stuff like that. Logan Paul goes for a springboard. He got some air. This man's a freak athlete too. I just don't like him. And Dave Priest hits him, and now they set up a ladder bridge on the outside. He's about to put Logan Paul through the ladder bridge, but then Shinsuke Nakamura cuts him off, and then Dave Priest is laying on the ladder bridge. Shinsuke's about to go jump on him, but Logan Paul knocks out Shinsuke and gives a fog splash off the apron to Damian Priest across this ladder bridge. So now inside the ring, we got the small ladder bridge. Okay, so y'all know the spot where they got the ladder up in the ring. They got the ladder bridge from the ladder to the ring ropes. Mm-hmm. So because they do that a lot now.
Yes.
They Shinsuke pushed Ricochet on top of that ladder, gives him one of the slide German suplexes. Ricochet falls out on his shoulder. Escobar climbs the ladder. Butch starts choking him. Like right there on his back, choking him down. And as he's coming down, he kind of lay on this ladder bridge that's between the ropes and the ladder. And Ricochet says, "I'm not done yet." Goes boing and does a 450 springboard. Does a 450 springboard and hits them right across that ladder bridge. It looked like it sucked. Then they had a whole 7-man stare down, and they all did like the whole type thing and go in there like straight anime style. They're serious. And they all go into the ladder. And as they're fighting, we go to the outside. Butch climbs the ladder, and then he does a moonsault from the top of the ladder to the pile-up spot. Y'all know I hate the pile-up spot. So here comes the spot of the matchup where they botched it, but they still kind of hit at the same time. Double ladders. Ricochet and Logan Paul's on one ladder. Santos Escobar and Shinsuke's on the other ladders. Then they all fight next to each other. Ricochet and Logan Paul kick over Santos and Shinsuke's ladder. LA Knight comes in and he pushes over Ricochet's and Logan Paul's ladder. Ricochet lands on the ropes. He bounces himself. Logan Paul fucked this whole thing up because he was supposed to bounce stuff on the rope and he didn't. So you see himself trying to get back up on the rope and he was struggling. And Ricochet was like, "Okay, I got it." And grabbed him and did a Spanish fly from the outside out to the tables that was out there. So Ricochet, being the professional that he is, cleaned the whole thing up. But
I'll be giving this man the hardest time back there.
I mean, he did botch it. So LA Knight grabs the ladder. Butch gives him the whole finger snap, and then Damian Priest choke slams Butch off the ladder to a ladder sitting up in the corner. Butch is out now. But then LA Knight goes crazy. He takes Damian Priest, he throws him out. He throws Shinsuke out. He throws Escobar out. It's just him. Crowd is going crazy. Yeah, so was I.
Oh my God.
He climbs the ladder. He has the briefcase. Like, this is what the people wouldn't think. But Priest comes up and gives him a Falcon's arrow from the top of the ladder down to the floor. And Damian Priest is your new Money in the Bank winner.
Oh, man.
So
they're just not gonna let LA Knight live.
They're not. Which, by the way, is the performance hot? Cause I see you seeing it watching over there.
I can't hear it or anything.
Okay, so that was your I wanted LA Knight to win, but I did say
I think everybody wanted LA Knight to win,
but except you. Yeah.
You know what? No. Okay. If he had won, I wouldn't have been upset.
I
know y'all would have drove me crazy with this. Yeah, I know you would have. But Damian Priest was my pick to win. Remember?
Look, you're about to be the new what champ?
Oh God, please no.
See, about to be
no.
Yeah, about to be the new what champ? Yeah. You pipe down. I'm talking. So, but I was like, okay, for Priest, it was a pretty good win. So I enjoyed it. Did y'all like the opening ladder match at all?
Yeah, I liked it. I would have preferred no Logan Paul, but you win some, you lose some. No, but seriously, I think it was good.
If they had, I was just about to say, if they had cleaned that spot up a lot, that would have been a good spot. That's a prime, and Quadros is like, so Logan Paul Ricochet almost just died. Because that's what it was.
Yeah. Everybody was saying he almost broke his neck during that spot.
He did, but like I said, like Logan Paul, he just missed the rope, basically. And so, I mean, I'm not going to say like, that ain't hard to do. That's hard to do.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying nothing at all.
Fair enough. Okay, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Fair enough. The next up was the Women's Tag Team Championships. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. So the match is pretty simple. I still don't get used to the whole, let me use my partner for offense. That's what Raquel and Liv do. She powerbombed Liv to the outside on Ronda and Shayna.
Yeah,
I've never been a big fan of like I'm gonna kick your ass so they can kick their ass. I've never been a fan of that. Then out of nowhere, Ronda got Liv over in the corner. The match was actually alright. Got Liv over in the corner. Ronda is doing the whole stare down. Then Shayna just out of nowhere attacks her. Just during the match, I didn't know this was happening. I heard Shayna attack Ronda. I thought it was after the match.
I did too. I thought it was gonna be after the match, like they won or something like that, and she just turned on her anyway or whatever.
Yeah, she goes and puts her in the caribou the clutch, and walks off. Raquel Rodriguez hits the Tejano bomb, and then sets Ronda up, and then Liv gets oblivion where.
I'm sorry, the Tejano bomb.
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called.
Okay.
Liv hits the oblivion, and Ronda sold the shit out of it, like landed right on her neck. And they are the new women's tag team champions. So, they got the rumor that Ronda's on her way out.
I was about to say that. Apparently, she was like, "I want out. I don't want to do this no more." So. Well,
she's already been very vocal about how they treat women there. So.
I mean, is she wrong?
No, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm saying that's what it was. So, did you see it coming? Q, did you see it coming? When you was looking at the highlights and stuff, or were you surprised that happened? I'm not saying that the women's tag team has story to it, but
Right, nah. So, when I was checking, because I just saw it was just like, Liv and Raquel won, and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, well, what the hell happened? So I went and did my little YouTubes, and I seen Shayna Baszler. Can I say turned heel? Because they were already heels. She turned on
I guess stay heel.
She went healer.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, what the heck? Storyline wise, cool, but like my points, man, what we doing?
So it looks like, because I'm gonna say, if I'm a betting man here for SummerSlam, it looks like we're probably going to get about 3 to 4 women's matches in here. They got some storyline too.
And also,
that's one of the things Ronda complained about.
What was the point of having them win the NXT titles?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
Nothing.
As you just said, what was the actual point of that? Because now, if you're supposed to do like a dominant faction, they just break them up to give them a match at SummerSlam. Because, I mean, you're going to have a match between them. So I guess to have a match at SummerSlam, sure, I guess because they want to give, in their eyes, like, okay, Ronda, stop whining. We'll give the women undercard, some matches.
Well, I don't even think it's a stop whining thing at this point. She done. She over it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, she won't leave before Mania next year. So.
Maybe so. Maybe she just wants to like, hey, let me just have a match with one of my friends and stuff. Whatever the case may be, I was just like, ugh.
And she gonna put her over.
Oh, put Shayna over?
I think she will.
She should. I want to see why she should. Next match is for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Matt Riddle. Whoa. I said Riddle. Matt Riddle. But I said Riddle because I was thinking about Chicago Fire guys. So he
said the braids.
He got the Stella Kid braids in there for those who watch Chicago Fire. So it was Matt Riddle versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship matchup. I was like, okay, this is a match I ain't got to take too much notice in because I already know what the results are going to be. Okay, special on that. He was targeting the foot of Matt Riddle. He was especially slapping away at the foot. Matt Riddle got some offense in, of course, but Gunther hit him with the leg lock, and Matt Riddle actually tapped out relatively fast. So Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship, but that's not the biggest thing about this matchup. The biggest thing when they exploded with Drew McIntyre fighting each other. We have not seen Drew McIntyre since WrestleMania.
The rumor was that he wasn't coming back neither.
He wasn't coming back.
Well, he walked out on Sunshine, and he came in there, had the beater on them jeans, and was just like, muted button. And he came out with the jeans on, and he stared Gunther down, and Gunther, they just kind of like, chatting down. So he started attacking Gunther, hits him with the Claymore kick. And so it looks like maybe we have our match for SummerSlam.
Hitting a Claymore kick and a kip up and some Levi jeans that's wild.
It is, boy. Because I would have straight ripped them Jones.
Yo.
Look, anytime you even see Orange Cassidy when he puts his hands in his pocket and jeans and stuff like that, I'm like, bruh, I can't do this. These ain't what them Dockers was made for.
I'm good, bro. Dockers?
Yeah, I said that. So, no, what they used to call jeans?
Dungarees?
Dungarees. The dungarees. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Rhea out there looking like, my God, because that's what Rhea do these days.
Sure.
Are you signed because of Dominic?
Yes.
Oh, let Dominic live.
No,
man.
I'm not letting him live until he put that 619 down. Put it down and back away.
Cody called it, to be fair.
Well, thank God.
Yeah. This match is basically just to add on. But I mean, it like I said, it had a little story to it. But Cody is getting the better Dominic. Cody's over as usual as he is, in the place that he goes. Dominic tries, he tries to hit the Three Amigos, but and Rhea is often getting in the match trying to distract Cody, but it ain't gonna work too much. Cody does have to come back, hits his power slam, hits the Cody cutter, crossroads on Dominic. Cody wins the matchup. No Brock Lesnar like we predicted to, make the SummerSlam matchup, which is gonna come.
Brock Lesnar is not flying to London. Just for shits and giggles.
You know what? Fair. If he was on the show, yeah.
If he flew to London for this, he gonna come out, challenge Cody Rhodes, F5 him. He gonna F5 Wade Barrett, Michael Cole, everybody in the front row, everybody. Like, I'm not coming over here for nothing.
Yo, the last time Brock Lesnar went off like that in F5 Michael Cole looked legit scared in the air. Like, he got F5, his head was just like...
I look scared too.
His head like he was just like free falling, boy. I'm telling you. That's scary. So they said, well, we're in London. We got time to kill. Let's hype up the fans. And who they bring out? They call him John Cena. So...
I'm always gonna say that prank call. Oh my god.
Yeah. That prank call was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
That prank call was hilarious. His name is John Cena.
Stop calling him.
Yeah, and I think the funny thing is what she kept calling, but I don't think she knew who John Cena was. You think she?
I'm like, why you keep picking up?
There are people out there who just do that.
I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, the funniest part is when they called and she picked up Attitude on 10. What? She was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know if you wanted to help donate to the military or whatever. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And then they went right back to John Cena.
That was hilarious. Wrong, but hilarious. Well, John Cena comes out there. He had up the crowd basically saying, look, we got a ruckus crowd, but basically to sum the whole thing up, what about WrestleMania in London?
He made sure to come out and throw a nondescript executive under the bus.
Uh-oh.
That was fun, I guess.
He said, well, it ain't up to me. It's up to the decision makers. Who about there?
I was like, who was the decision man? Is that a character on Peacemaker?
I don't know. He probably talking about Daddy Vince.
I'm sure. You can't say that now.
Yeah. You know what? I think John Cena can not give a shit.
He probably can.
And just sit there
but the writers are afraid too.
Yeah, I say he just sit there and just walk off like this. Where are you going? I said what I had to say.
Going back to be reincarnated in Faster X.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
I'm sorry, y'all.
So that Cena's out there, and he's having the London crowd, and brings the idea of trying to get WrestleMania to London, and they were ecstatic for that.
Bruh, I was like, they about to do backflips in this audience.
And to be honest with you, a WrestleMania outside the United States, I think, because the outside...
Bro, we could have a WrestleMania. You telling me we could have a WrestleMania party at 5 while the sun's still up? Count me in. Count me in.
Seriously, bro. Seriously.
I can get to bed at a reasonable hour?
Yeah, bro. Seriously.
It's just one thing I hate is being held hostage by wrestling events.
Yeah. He said, hell, on a Saturday, no less.
Yes, because if it's a Sunday, you gonna do 2 nights still. I got to go to work in the morning.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
She got church in the morning. Hopefully we can get to heaven.
You get on my nerves. We going off the rails today.
It is. It's one of them days because it's hot. So, Grayson Waller, say so. He come out there and he talks. So, no one wants to see WrestleMania in London. They want to see it in Australia. That's where he's from.
Absolutely not.
And then,
I mean, no hate to Australian listeners, just Grayson Waller. Yeah,
and then he said that you can have the Grayson Waller effect with John Cena, the biggest Grayson Waller effect, starring John Cena at WrestleMania in Australia. And John Cena said, "You want me to fly down and to do your show in Australia? Nah, I'm good." And then Grayson Waller tries attacking him, and John Cena says, "I still got this in me." AA, and call it a day.
You knocked off his hat.
Yeah, you knocked off his
hat. The power up.
You revealed that bald spot. Don't do that.
Yep.
All right, guys. Like I said, it was nice to go out there and have with the crowd. After that, we go for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks versus Bayley.
Of the Judgment Day.
Yeah,
you knew I was going to say it. Because I would not let her live.
Sis messed up. That's Samantha Irvin, wasn't it?
Yes.
She messed up
her from the rest of
the night. Vince pulled her and said, "Get back here." That's exactly what happened.
In the corner, in the gorilla position. Right
yeah.
now.
I mean, now, Troy's in the back, like, rubbing her shoulder, like, sorry, we fucked up. Vince is like, nah, back. Sit somebody
You're
out.
going to be like, she's part-time now. She does Gunther only.
Yeah. So, Bayley from the Judgment Day come out, even though she from Damage Control. And I was like, because...
She might as well have been the way she was acting during this match.
Me and Lady Sketch was both looking at each other like, did you hear that?
Yeah. I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah. I was like, oh, man. So, but yeah, versus Bayley for Io Sky versus Trish Stratus versus Selena Vega. So Zoe Stark just comes out, starts attacking Becky Lynch in the aisleway. Trish tries to climb the ladder in the ring and gets knocked down. This is Trish Stratus' first ladder match.
You can tell.
You know what? I was just about to say he beat me too. I said now Prime finna come back so he can rail on Zoe Starks.
Yeah, I was just like.
I'm sorry, wait. This is her first ladder match?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm just saying, but you gotta remember.
What outstanding women's ladder matches were they doing in 04?
No, just the fact that she would agree to this shit. I'm like, sis.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yo, I want to say an unpopular opinion here.
Oh, God.
The more Trish is wrestling with these women, the more exposed she is becoming.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not an unpopular opinion.
Okay, no, you got Trish fans out there.
We agree.
Now, it probably would have been a little better if she was younger, too. She probably could have fit in at least a little more. But she's like, what, 50?
Yeah, but even at being 50, I'm just like, look, and I understand Trish comes from that era, but Trish Stratus was good for that era.
Yes.
She's not universally good. It's like, to me, Mickie James is universally good. Mm-hmm. When Mickie James came in there and then she worked, Mickie James was good back then. She's good now. She's good. She was anywhere she is. She good. Even the Alex LeRae stuff in the Indies, she was good at that stuff.
She's 47. This is my thing, right? Because you can be a Trish Stratus fan and still understand the fact that you don't belong. It's not the best idea to get in here with these 20 and 30 something year olds in your first ladder match. And be tossed around like.
You know that's funny, but when I bring up Lita And y'all be like, well, that's the way Lita's supposed to be. I was just like, yo, Lita was sloppy, okay?
And I agree with you that she was sloppy. But the problem I have is, I feel like Lita always been sloppy.
That's why I've been trying to tell y'all that Lita's not good. And y'all was stay on that hill like, yo, talk about Lita. And I'm like, you can talk about Trish, but don't talk about Lita. I'm like, I tell you, Lita was never that good. She is... Lita is overrated. That's what Lita is. Ooh. And I said that. I think Lita is overrated. Yeah,
I mean, obviously,
they see her.
I was about to make a bad joke.
I'm about to say they see her. They see her drop down and give her little, Hurricane Rana, and like, oh, she could do a moonsault. Have you seen Io Sky these days? Like, seriously, come on now, really?
No, but yes, she was always sloppy. But I think that's why she gets a pass now, because being like that prior to this is like, well, that's just her style. But now it's just sloppier.
Man, I was just like, I remember back in the day when Judgment Day 2001 was about to happen, and it was about to be Lita versus China. And my mom was so excited for that matchup. Like, China got some competition, and I was like, really?
Listen,
it's like Lita's not that great. But you know what? Hey, I'm sorry. That's just the way it was.
Hey, I didn't know you had this much hate.
You knew it when you bought that poster. And I was just like, he was like, yo, we ain't gonna talk about Lita. I love Lita. That's fine.
I get it, but I didn't know it was this deep.
Look, the person with like, I like Lita.
It's giving me Prime and Zoe Starks right now.
Prime is because other things. So Selena gets has a ladder, but she's in between the ladder, and she's getting pulled by Bayley and Io Sky like on each side of the ladder and the inside. It kind of knocks it down. So then Bayley and Io, they're teasing like they're fighting for the ladder, or they're trying to both set it up at the same time. But Becky knocks them down. Becky has an arm bar, try to do the disarmer to Bayley in the ring. So then Trish goes and tries to hit the Stratus. What's the handstand one called?
The Stratosphere.
No, Stratosphere, because the Stratisfaction is the finisher.
Stratisfaction is the bulldog, ain't it?
Yeah, which is, oh God, I'm gonna get to that one in a minute. Hits the Stratosphere on Becky, and then Becky don't flip over. She just jumps down and falls to the floor. I was like, oh, Becky got no bounce whatsoever at all. I ain't gonna get to Becky right there. So then Io just like, okay, can I show y'all what to really fucking do? Yeah. Goes on top of the ladder, gives a moonsault to Apollo spot, but still, she does it. But Trish doesn't get hit. She wasn't part of that pod because she knew she wasn't going to be able to catch nobody. So Trish sets up the ladder and starts climbing it. Becky comes in and knocks her off. Then Selena Vega gives a crossbody to Trish, and Becky climbs the ladder. But then both Selena Vega and Trish powerbomb her down. Oh no, excuse me. Oh no, they powerbomb Selena Vega down. Excuse me. Then we get another ladder bridge from the ladder in the ring to the ropes. So Trish goes to Bayley and tries to give her the Stratisfaction onto that ladder bridge. It looked terrible. And I understand why Prime hate the move, because you got to pick her up so she can bounce off the ropes. And there's nothing left to bounce. Okay? And then Bayley's hits the ladder and it's like, it don't work. It don't work. I said, this spot is dead on arrival. It didn't work. I appreciate y'all trying it.
Why did y'all put her in this match?
For storyline.
I feel like Trish did die multiple times in this match, though.
You said what, Pryor?
I feel like Trish did die multiple times in this match, though.
She did.
Off of failed spots.
Yeah, I think she got 9. I think about 3 lives left. So Zoe Starks is outside. She pulls some handcuffs. He was like, "Uh-oh, okay." Well, that was Zoe Stark in the handcuffs.
No, that was not what they were.
So she tries to. Don't do this.
You gotta chill. You can't do this every.
So Zoe Starks tries to handcuff Becky Lynch, but then Trish, and since it's there's a ladder bridge from the announce table to the ring, and then Becky fights back, takes down Zoe Starks. throws Trish to the barricade hard. And then her whole crossbody, yeah.
Bro, I was like, man, that she meant that.
Then throws Zoe Starks in there. Then Becky Lynch gives Trish Stratus the manhandle slam on this ladder bridge. That was
no bounce.
No bounce. Nothing. I hate her doing the manhandle slam. It's just so everything about Becky is just there. It's like now when you play with your action figures, right? Especially when you're younger and you do this, it's like leg drop and they jump up so high and come back down. This is Becky right here. This is your action figure. She's like,
you really got it.
I'm not locked.
I'm not. I know you're not, but Jesus Christ.
It was no bounce. Trish didn't even jump or nothing. It was just like
like land. And I was just like, where's this carnage from? Because it was not impactful at all.
Who said she was your least favorite horsewoman?
Horsewoman? Becky? Absolutely. Least favorite. Sasha would have oversold it. Charlotte would have went through the ladder. You know what I'm saying? But not Becky. And then on top of that, you give her the manhandle slam on the corner of the ladder? I know it's supposed to hurt more, but I'm like, there's a whole ladder bed right here. Just do it. You know? Sure. Then so now we're back in the ring. Oh, because Zoe Starks comes off the apron and gives Becky a blockbuster running off the apron. Cool spot because you know she can wrestle. Back in the ring, Zoe Starks about to climb the ladder. Then Zelina's over there. And
I forgot all about her because you ain't said nothing about her.
I did say she got powerbombs.
That was about it.
Well, Zelina Vega got some damn balls because she was just like, okay, I'm gonna give you a cold red off this ladder onto this ladder bridge.
That was wild.
And I was just like, that you talk about some bounce. They did that and took out Zoe Starks and Zelina Vega, so they're done. Io climbs the ladder, but then Bayley knocks it off, and he was like, oh, now.
Well, there goes damage control. Control I'll delete it.
Bayley climbs the ladder, and Becky sticks the handcuffs that she still has around her wrist in Bayley's mouth to pull her down.
Is damage control on SmackDown or Raw?
SmackDown.
I think. We'll see. Keep going.
So as she pulls it down, Becky and Bayley are fighting, and Io Sky comes in and takes Becky's hand through the ladder and handcuffs it to Bayley's hand through the ladder. Mm-hmm. Now they can't go up any higher, and then she just sits there, walks Bayley's back, climbs up there, and grabs the briefcase. And Io Sky is the winner. My points for Io Sky winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. I think this.
My points are not gonna go to waste. My points going to waste.
Yeah, probably. First of all, okay, so out of both Money in the Bank ladder matches, which one y'all think was better? Do I have to really say it?
Go ahead. Why don't you say it?
I think the men's was better.
Go.
And because there are ones that the women's ones would be better. Zoe Starks and Zelina Vega were out there killing themselves.
Yo!
They were killing themselves. But Becky Lynch got no bounce. I am over this new heel. Heel strategy used to be the most entertaining thing in 04 and 05. But in 23, it is like just watching dust form.
Let's reassess that statement. It was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but in other words, you could still be an interesting heel character, though, because she had it before. But right now...
But you got to wrestle with that, too.
Well, I was like, even when Trish Stratus did that whole stratosphere on the outside where the ladder was, like, slanted against the ring, and she used that, and, like she got her leg caught to try to climb back up into the ring, I said, oh, baby. I said, yo, end this at SummerSlam right now. If y'all was playing 2K, put this in submission match and end this level 4 rivalry right now. I'm gonna let this thing go. Put this shit on cooldown because it got to be done. I am over it. Let Zoe Starks be the one to shine through this one. I'm sorry. This is I'm over this. Y'all thoughts on the match? I talked enough.
I mean, it was cool for what it was. I feel like quite a few folks, like you said, got exposed. I mean, it's kind of
quite a few. One. Few was 3. I ain't seen 3 people in there. That match got messed up, got exposed.
Okay, I think that yeah, I feel like Trish, if she gonna be around, y'all gotta know what to do with her, like where to put her. Don't do this to her again.
Look, it's cool.
Like
Trish called capping.
her again.
I ain't talking about something. You know, I could go from retired to unretired. Not really.
Okay, baby.
You ain't Mickey James.
I mean, but the same thing with Becky. But I guess we all know.
Becky just ain't got no
that's
bounce.
Not an unknown thing. So
Becky just has
like,
absolutely just no bounce and no impact to anything she does but the disarmor.
That's really
nothing.
Unfortunate.
Oh, I thought
I know the right though.
I really thought that was the sound effects for Becky. That was about to be the illest shit ever.
The cricket knew. The cricket was like, yes.
Nah. I've been in the parking lot just chilling.
Oh, that was hilarious.
No, the cricket knew. He was just like, no.
That cricket was good timing. But nah, the right woman won, man. This was who I wanted to win. So good. Now where's it gonna go? I don't know, but we gonna see.
We're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't going to ask Pride. I already know Pride's opinion is going to be. So.
Yeah, don't. Please don't ignore.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So this certain thing that's happening right now is just insane. I don't even know how to process it. So I'm gonna just.
Yeah, I feel you. And I understand you had to come and get your little Zoe on. We got the beeping, y'all. Whoever got the beeping. Okay, so.
This segment is all right. I'm back.
World Heavyweight Championship matchup: Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. Seth is over in London. They were singing the whole song.
Bruh,
Seth is over everywhere.
Yeah.
Somebody had a whole ass whoa sign. I said, you really?
They was it was fulfilling it for Seth. Balor works over Seth Rollins pretty good. Like he's very aggressive.
We got 3 minutes.
That's 3 minutes of playtime. Yeah. So Seth gives a buckle bomb to Finn Balor, and then he goes for the frog splash, but Balor gets his knees up. He has like this little patch on his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And everything. His ribs. Yeah, excuse me, my bad. And then he gets the knees up, back goes to a shotgun drop kick, and then Seth rolls away when he's trying to go for the coup de grace, and then they fight some more, then Seth hits a pedigree. Damian Priest comes out. He just won Money in the Bank earlier, teased that he was going to cash it in, so Seth is already distracted.
Sir, don't you cash in for that H&D belt?
Because you would thought before the night that Roman cashing in would have been suicide, but I'll get to that. So,
well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. Like, if I won the Money in the Bank, I would want to cash in on Roman because my name would go down in the history books as the one in the reign.
Yeah,
you know.
Too bad it ain't gonna happen though.
I know that, but I'm saying like that's why I'd be thinking if I was like it feels like real life situation basically.
Yeah. Seth goes to the outside. Balor hits a coup de grace to him on the outside. Now he's getting fired up. Takes him back in the ring, hits another shotgun drop kick, and about to go for another coup de grace. Then Damian Priest starts walking close to the ring. And Finn Balor's like, yo, bro, what you doing? And kind of distracts Balor. And then Seth gets up, takes him down, hits the stomp on Balor, and wins the matchup. Not what I was expecting. It was, first of all, they put the World Heavyweight Championship match at the cool-down spot. Because you had to expose a cool down from the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match to get to the Bloodline Civil War. You're in the cool down spot. Then that match didn't even feel like 15 minutes.
Is it not at all?
I've been like, damn, that's over? This is how they feel for the World Heavyweight Championship. I was like, yeah.
What did I say?
Yes, you did. You said it. You did say it. But now it's time for something that I know Cuba wait for. I know it's he been torn, he been hurt. He was at the family gatherings, man. He was like, what am I gonna do for 4th of July? Because what's going on with the family?
What's going on, Oops?
It's but the Bloodline Civil War.
Let's reset the call.
It's time for the Bloodline Civil War. The friction. All this stuff has been built since 2020. It is now the Usos They claim they the ones versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Opening was awesome. As Lady Sketch sitting there rolling her eyes, but she don't understand. We had Civil War right here.
I'm not rolling my eyes. It's just the Civil War title that's cracking me up. Go ahead.
Well, man, you know what things that happened in Civil War? Do you know the bloodshed that happened? Families that was torn up. The Avengers broken up over Civil War. What you doing? Jay is hurt.
That is his favorite line.
Jay be hurt.
That's it. If he won a title, that's gotta be on the side plates.
What you doing? The man was sitting there talking about something, talking about gotta be about the older boy. You see how he was going out there and showed all the real life kid pictures. You out.
They was really going through it.
Yeah, and I'm out too. So now it's time for the tag team main event, which I knew was going to be main event in the first place. Which they also did talk to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and said, hey, Roman's going to get what he deserves tonight. Now it's just like, little did they know, but I was wrong. So we kick off. Jimmy Uso's in there with Solo Sikoa. And Solo's just overpowering Jimmy. He just like, all right, man, you my little bro, so I ain't trying to go hard. Jay like, yo, man, go hard. He pulled him to the corner like, yo, get him. Get him. So then Solo gets the better of Jimmy, but then Jay tags in, and Jay gets the better of Solo. Like, what's up? So Roman like, yo, get me in the match. Tag me in. So Roman gets in the matchup. Roman beats up Jay. Roman beats up Jay. Then he goes and beats up
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy for a little bit. Then Solo gets back into the match. And then Jimmy comes and runs off the ropes, and so hits with like a forearm, almost like lays him out. And I was just like, yeah, I ain't your little brother no more. I'm a grown man, married and everything, married Sikoa. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Please.
Roman comes in and beats on Jimmy. He tries to tag out, but Solo pulls Jay off the apron, and so now it's just still Jimmy and Roman in the ring. But then Jay comes in. Roman about to go for a Superman punch, but gets knocked down, and Jay dives into Roman. So then we both get hot tags. And Jay and Solo go at it. Jay hits a crossbody and then a hip attack. Roman makes a blind tag and knocks him. But Jay's like, no. We do the blind tags, bro. We know what we doing out here. That's what's happening. So he knocks out Roman and Solo. Does a dive through the ropes, hits on Roman. Does another dive, hits Solo. Then comes back and try to go for Roman again, but Roman hits him with a Superman punch. And then he goes and hits another one in the ring, but Jay kicks out.
Listen, I gotta say real fast.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the Superman punch. Always have.
Yes, we go.
Always will. I hate it so bad. Please.
You just hate the cock motion.
No, I hate the whole thing. If he cocked that hand one more time.
You know your boy Orange Cassidy do the Superman punch. It's the Orange Punch though.
It's stupid. It don't matter who do it. Unless you are Clark Kent.
That Superman punch be deadly if you don't pull back the way he's supposed to.
And he will because his mom's apple pie. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But Jimmy, sorry, where was I? Okay, so Roman goes for a spear, but Jimmy tags in, and then they hit a double spear on Roman, and then they do a standoff, and then they go at it. Roman hits Superman punch on Jimmy, but Jimmy kicks out. Roman goes for a spear, but Jimmy hits a super kick and goes for a splash, but Roman catches him in his guillotine choke. As he's choking him and Jimmy gets up, he pushes Roman to the ref. Ref like he hurt his balls on this one, and goes right outside on the ring. He get caught up in the ropes. So now there's no referee. Then Usos hit a 1D on Roman, but there's no ref. So then Soul's back in the ring, and now they get the advantage of the Usos. And then they give him double Uranagis. Roman does one, Soul does another one. Then they hit a combination, which this is a nice finishing move. If they want to do it.
Yeah, I saw this. This was cold.
Yeah, it was a spear Samoan spike combo. I was like, it's a wrap on the Jay. But Jay kicks out. I was like, yo, if y'all do this again, they should never have somebody kick out. There's no way you can get a spear and a Samoan spike at the same time. Stop it. But I understand the story. Jay kicks out. Solo's like, now I'm getting pissed. Goes to clears the announce table. He puts Jay on there. He gets on the barricade. He does this. It goes for the splash, but Jay gets out the way. So he misses, and now Solo's out. Roman's in the ring.
Shitting bricks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But then Roman, they go straight indie spot. Roman gets super kicked, but he bounced off the ropes, hits a Superman punch, and then Jay bounces and hits a super kick again, and then Roman bounces and hits a spear. Follow that? That is what is happening here.
You did it.
I did do it.
He was very upset that he had to take those.
I was like, I gotta write all this shit down. I was like, that was a lot of that sequence going on. But then after the spear, Jay kicks out. But as he's kicking out, when he gets his arms up, he low blows Roman. The ref don't see it because he just started to count, but like they just got the shoulder up. But he low blows Roman, and then Jay
just like Roman did him.
Yep.
In the first match.
Oh, look at that cinema right there.
Storytelling. Scorsese couldn't write this. All right.
Don't let him hear that though. But yeah, Jay gets his 3 super kicks by Roman's on his knees. Then the Usos hit a double super kick, and then they go and do the Uso splash. Jay pins Roman 1, 2, 3. What?
Roman Reigns has gotten pinned.
Roman Reigns got
for the
pinned.
first time in almost 4 years.
Remember when Batman asked Superman, "Do you bleed?" You will. Next thing you know, somebody pinned Roman Reigns. The cries are now going out. It's going to wake everybody. Now everybody's like, "Oh, he can be beat." It's happening. I did not see this coming. I really thought Roman Solo was going to win this matchup, but I was like, if they really going to do Jay and Roman, if you have Jay beat Roman, it shows that, hey, Jay can beat Roman, so it brings more excitement for that SummerSlam matchup. So, of course, you being the biggest Uso fan, Q, how'd you enjoy that match?
Well, now I'm conflicted, man. It's my family fighting, man. It's my family fighting. Nobody wins when the family feud, man.
Yo, what side of the table is you on? Because the table's been broken in half.
The table's broken in half, man. I don't know, man. It's my tribal chiefs versus my Usos. My day ones.
I'll take Rikishi over the Wild Samoans any day. I'm staying with the Usos, man. They the ones. They showed that they is the ones. Roman was pissed. I'm like, Roman about to blow London up. And I already said
he definitely like he's about to angry cry.
Boy, look, all I'm saying is this.
He was doing all that yelling and whatnot.
Roman, Jimmy and Jay tomorrow morning better go to the cemetery and get a double plot. Because I'm telling you right now, Roman gonna stack pin them at SummerSlam.
That's horrible.
It's a wrap. Jimmy not even gonna be in the match. He gonna get pinned, and he gonna sit there. It's gonna be like somebody hold a gun, like dig your grave, dig it.
All right, boy.
Yeah, I'm saying. And then what they do? All right, clack, 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 and there you go. That's what's gonna be.
That's a damn shame.
It is. So, guys, that was Money in the Bank. So, right now, let's just get thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down. I thought it was a thumbs up show. I enjoyed it. It was, like Cardo said when we was doing, he was like, it's a lot of nothing with something. And like he said, but like when the big stuff hit, it hit. But it was like a lot of little things that, but certain things, like little small things did stand out. And I agree. So, it gives a thumbs up show for me. How about you, Dave Sketch?
I give it a thumbs up.
Okay. Q-Flow?
I'm going to give it a thumb in the middle just because I didn't see it.
Okay.
So, I don't want to give it a grade because I didn't see it, so that won't be fair.
How about you, Prime? Just give me a grade.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was a good show. I can't wait to actually see SummerSlam. So I think it should be a good loaded card. But guys, post down in the comments down below how you guys feel about Money in the Bank. Thank you guys for joining us on this review because, we had fun here. Like I said, we were celebrating the anniversary, but now it's time to get back into the content. So I appreciate that. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed our review. Hit the subscribe button for more wrestling content right here on NC Studios. So once again, it's NC, the place to be. Chill, Mr. Andy. Not Deion Sanders for prime time.
All right, y'all.
The man, the myth, the reality, revolutionary freshman flow.
All right, y'all. It's been cool.
And
the greatest catch, lady sketch.
I'm gonna just say it's been real and leave it alone. It's been real.
And
it's your anniversary. I didn't want to take that away from you.
I'll see that he thinking of us, baby. And the Nerd Coalition is out.